Oi! Welcome back, you beautiful people, and welcome to the dirt jumps. I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. Enjoy this because I haven't ridden jumps for a very long time. I might chuck in some tips as well. So let's get straight in. Outside!
Kicking back, old school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat, let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. Let's go. Let me break it down right quick for my haters.
Oh, we're working through small, 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 small. Get in there. We're gonna move on to this. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do 5, then there's 1 in between, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's a jump down there. There's a lot. I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. I gotta do this one, mainly hips. So you got a hip, and a hip. Hitty hippity hop, hop, hop.
Never ever think twice, yeah. And if you wanna get higher, pick up the mic and get to rapping, cause you're never getting higher. Yeah. In the front row, kicking back, old school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like.
Pull up, Blake. I went to flat, didn't have enough speed. Couldn't stop for this one. Trails can catch you out, that's for sure. Little tip, right? If you are riding trails and you land flat or you case, don't even try attempt the next one because trails is all about flow. If you don't have the flow, you're not gonna make that one. And if you just jump in, you're gonna hurt yourself because they're really sharp and steep and you damage the jump. And the locals won't like that unless it's your place. And carry on, because you can fix it.
While I reckon, same time came out the womb while recording. All I ever did was make jokes out of suckers. Told them about the life that I live, mad ruckus. But if you never seen a grown man rock jewelry like me, jealous if it coming over you, then you bite me. All these other people, they be coolin' just like me. Talking about the homies and I usually right beat. Yeah, my crew is off the roof, and I told her not to brag about the crew, even though it's new. Even though it's new. Yeah, in the front row, kicking back, old school trash like damn. Can't get enough of this more like.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling a little bit rusty, right? But I am. Every trick in my brain that I've ever done feels so fresh in there. But when it comes to the body doing it, oh my goodness me, it's like it's not there because I haven't been practicing. But what I'm trying to do is a 360 toboggan. So. And I love doing this trick, is where you, obviously, doing a 360, you're spinning, and you grab your saddle with your inside arm, so I'm spinning to the right, and you kind of twist the bars like this and kind of come back. Because this is kind of a smallish step up, the time is kind of not there. I'm just making excuses. If it felt a bit bigger, I reckon I could just go, and I got time to come back. It's taken me a few goes, but I reckon I got it. Try again. Tell you what the one thing is, right, is mastering the jumps because they're not all the same. This landing is, well, you over jump it all the time, so you have to pull up so much to land right at the top of the knuckle so you can pump through, because if you land flat, the confidence of trying to get the speed to do your trick there is it's a bit demoralizing, really. So I'm gonna try again. Pull up, land on the sweet spot, pump, got a roller, pump that, and then chill off the lip, 360 T-bog. Let's get it, hopefully. But it's good to be back riding the jumps. Well, it's really cold. It's good to be back riding the jumps.
If you don't speak, then you won't get spoken to. People only see you when you up, then they notice you. Trying to be a legend, create lines that's quotable. Only the real shall last, and I only know a few. People when they feelings always acting emotional. Ain't about a check, then it ain't negotiable. Gotta show respect to the people that's posting you. Soon to be on posters posted up like the older dudes.
Now we aging like fine wine, how we supposed to do. Peep the shade on the timelines, this time posted cool. Shit is black and white like photos from a disposable.
I haven't done one of them in years. What I want to do, right, I wanted to tail whip because I love doing a down whip, which is a downside tail whip. This hip right here is the perfect one for it. It's a left-hand hip, and you got to go that way. So kicking the tail whip, you're kicking it down and letting it come up, then you catch it and you land. So that's what I want to do. Oh yeah, feels like it's on. The thing is with my tail whips, right? Because I'm a goofy rider. Don't take that the weird way. Like I ride opposite feet to the way you would spin. So I'm right foot forward and I spin into my right foot. Whereas if you're a regular, your front foot is your left foot if you're spinning to the right. If I was to spin to the left, then I'm a regular footed guy. But when it comes to tail whips, that's what I'm getting at, tail whips, you can't, well, I learned to switch feet to regular, so left foot forward from right foot, kick it, catch it, left foot right back, and then switch feet and carry on. Weird, right? But that's how I learned. Because some BMXer was like, you're doing it all wrong, mate. And I was like, oh, right. So I had to learn it. I learned the hard way. It took me years to actually perfect the tail whip. Okay, let's try that again. Switch feet and see. You don't have to work the tail whip as hard because it's a down whip. It kind of naturally comes around.
If you don't speak, then you won't get spoken to. People only see you when you up, then they notice you. Trying to be a legend, create lines that's quotable. Only the real shall last, and I only know a few. People when they feelings always acting emotional. Ain't about a check, then it ain't negotiable.
Okay, local digger, shredder. Guy looks after the place, Danny. We're gonna do some trains and see how close we can get. Jump over each other. But I reckon, before we jump over each other, let's do this, try and match up on this hip without crashing into each other.
Yeah, awesome.
All right?
Let's give it a go.
In such isolation from all negativity. They tried over and over but can't get rid of me. We gon' do our thing until infinity. Beware the industry, please stay in control of your dignity. People fidgety, that's why they can't sit with me. They all full of bigotry, puffing on their nicotine. Stop, please, never let another man belittle me or take away my liberty and search for positivity.
It seems like people love telling lies on me. They know that I'm the one, they got their eyes on me. They know I'm here to stay, yeah, and I won't leave. We do this for the fans, for your eyes only. Just watch closely, but they all...
Trails are intimidating for some, more so than others, but when it comes to riding trails, it's all about that pump technique. It's all about gauging the speed, using the takeoffs, using the landings to gather your speed. Now, the thing is, right, the small ones are the hardest ones. But the biggest ones, they're kind of easier because you're generating your speed a lot smoother, whereas the small ones you have to work a lot harder to get through. But start off small and work yourself up to the big ones, because the bigger they get, the sharper they get, the landings get a lot steeper, and the consequences get a bit high. But like I said, start off small, use the takeoffs, use the landings, and don't be scared about popping a little bit. And also, it's not about speed, because if you go fast into them, that means you have to pull up a lot more. If you go in with a nice gradual speed, enough to clear the jump, but you pop, go high, land in the sweet spots. That's what it's all about. It's artwork, a bit like this trail building. It's art. So the riding trails is an art form. And I guess it is probably the most fundamental foundations to jumping. If you can get through a set of trails like this, God, you could master any trail.
Yeah, in the front row, kicking back old school tracks like damn. Can't get enough of this, more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat, let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. Let's go. Let me break it down right quick.
How much hard work and labor and hours go into just making this part of the trails. Right in there, that bowl. From high to low, you gotta dig down there, you gotta build this. Trail etiquette is what it's all about. If you come to spots like this that aren't your locals, but you love riding jumps, just respect them, because it takes someone or a group of lads and people to build all of this, to have fun on. Doesn't just happen. They don't get paid to do it either. They're just doing it because they love it. I actually broke this, so I'm actually fixing it. Trail etiquette. Like I said, if you break it, fix it. And if you are a guy or a girl that goes and rides dirt jumps that are sandy and no dig, no ride, just give them a little hand, dig a bit, put in your time. Not saying all your time, but a little bit of time. Respect. That's what it's about, respect.
Can't get enough, but it's more like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat, let's zone, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. When I reminisce over you, my lordy, rest to make way for my newfound shorty. Checking the mic for ligaments while I reckon. Same time came out the womb while recording. All I ever did was make jokes out of.
Man, it's been a very long time since I've ridden trails. Absolutely loved it. Been with Danny, local shredder, digger, Danny Digs, Danny Builds on YouTube and on Instagram. Follow him because he does some incredible work with all this stuff and all his mates around. Well, that's it. The sun is going down. I've had an absolute blast here. Loved it. I've just loved it. I want to come and do more. Let us know if you want to see more dirt jumping stuff, because we hardly do it. And that's what I used to do all the time, slopestyle and dirt jumping. Right, let us know. Give us a thumbs up, like. I'll see you at the next one. I need a cup of tea. You want a cup of tea? Yeah. He doesn't drink tea. You're lying. Yeah.